Hi guys, welcome back to the channel and to this month's Vanners collaboration. The subject this month is our top 5 most watched videos. Doesn't mean it's necessarily our top 5, but all the others that are taking part in this Vanners collaboration, you'll see their logos coming past here. All the links to their videos and the playlist you'll find in the description, as well as the links to these particular 5. So, in time-honoured fashion, you normally say in no particular order, but this is more like a beauty contest. So we'll start at number 5. And number 5 actually is one of my favourites, or probably the one that sends the most shivers down my spine. And it's the good, the bad, and the ugly. This was our review of 2023. It actually started in November 2022 when we picked our brand new van up from South Downs in Portsmouth. And we went around the UK and we took it to Spain. And this was when we had our issues with the gearbox. Probably a very difficult one. We didn't put it out for nearly 12 months, to be honest with you. But it's one that's had not the most views, but the most comments. And we were even stopped by somebody last week in Winchester asking us to tell them about the real experience in northern Spain in the snow. And all the lights are flashing, and you'll see from the footage, we were doing 50 miles an hour down the motorway, in the snow, in northern Spain, on the back of a tow truck, with no ability to contact the driver. By this stage, it was on fire. Number 4 was actually quite surprising. It was our trip from Guernsey to Poole, centred mainly around the Condor Experience. So I guess that's what caused the interest in it. We got sort of just over 5,000 views on this one. And we were even stopped by one of the stewards on Condor who said, "You're the lady on YouTube." And she watched it because it mentioned Condor. It does show you the experience. Probably, from my point of view, not our best, but we're going by numbers here, so take a look. Oh, that looks a bit harsh for us. No wonder you had trouble with the motorhome, Alan. Yeah. Number 3, surprisingly, was called a Sniffling update. And this was one of our first vlog type videos, and it was done before Christmas in 2022. We were at Castleton at the time and just about to go over to Europe. I was really ill, but thought I would have a go at this. And whether you're all sadists or what, I have no idea, but it's had quite a few views. Maybe it's the sniffling, maybe it's the fact that I looked ill. I have absolutely no idea. Still can't figure it out.
And you can probably tell from my Rudolph red nose and the way that I sound that it's because I've been ill, like half of the country at the moment. It's not COVID, but I haven't had a head cold like this for 20 years and it's not been good, so apologies. So what follows is just a quick little catch up from the last few days, well actually the last week. And during that time we've had to replace 2 front tyres on our tow car. I really was quite poorly, and hitting the whiskey, using the tissues, using the lockets, thankfully feeling a bit better now.
Number 2. Title's not very pleasant. What a load of... Yeah, well, you can see it and you'll take a look, it's in the description. We didn't expect so many views on this. We did this one particularly, and I have to say this is our first attempt at doing it. This is God's honest truth, we hadn't done it before this emptying. So please forgive any mistakes. And my God, we've had so many comments about mistakes. We're far more efficient far more hygienic now. But we made this video because before we bought our van, we were in two minds. We had no idea what system to go for. But wanting to stay off grid for longer, we wanted a holding tank. We'd had one on our boat previously, but we wanted a holding tank, and we couldn't find out information where you could empty it and how you emptied it. So having found it, and it is quite simple, and all Caravan and Motorhome Club sites have it, we decided we would do this video. So hopefully it's useful to people, and it's been excellent for us. Good days, 6 days off grid. Bad days, depending on perhaps how much you've had to drink, 4 days off grid. So I won't say hope you enjoy this one, but I hope it's informative. It really is a good option.
And then we're going to flush it with the grey water.
Then we flush it through with the grey water. Yeah, so put the lid back on.
Put your screwdriver around the outside. Yeah.
So with our countdown, we've now come to number 1. And by far and away, this knocks all the others out of the park. We're tiny bit short of 43,000 views. And this one, we do understand why. Because it's the tour of the van. We called it From Bonnet to Bedroom because I started at the front and ended at the back. But when we were buying our van, we couldn't find any reviews online other than 2. One was in German, but the only one we watched time and time again was Alan Heath, because that was all that was there. So we made this one. Hopefully it's helped a lot of people. And this is also not just the number 1 views, the number 1 comments. And I know for a fact there's at least 3 people from our comments that have gone and bought one. So hopefully we did some good here. It was a very early attempt. My narrative was a bit pathetic, but I enjoyed it, and it is the top 1. So thank you. Are you in the bedroom? It's the television. This is the television. 32-inch television, flat screen, remote control, and you can both lay down and watch the news as you snooze. So who knows what's going to be number 1 in the future? I think we're going to struggle to beat Bonnet to Bedroom. But who knows, we'll try our best. In the meantime, take a look at everybody else on the Vanners collaboration. As I said, details in the description and the playlist. And please subscribe, give us a thumbs up and like us, if of course you do, and catch us not only on the next Vanners collaboration, but also on our channel. Cheers.